What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I think I got a good one here for you today. So we're going to do a new series on the channel. Okay, it's a little backstory. For the last like 2, 3, maybe even 4 years, I've been toying with the idea of getting a Class B RV, doing some road trips, some cool stuff. Recent events have all had this perfect storm come together where now might be my only, good opportunity to do that. So today we're at the South Florida Fairgrounds. They're having an RV expo. I think it's being put on by LaMesa. I'll give you a little shot of what the front looks like here. They got some RVs out front. So there you go, guys. So we're gonna go take a look. I'm probably gonna take a good 6 to 8 weeks. I mean, hopefully less, but there's a lot to learn, guys, when you're just getting into this RV thing. So I'm gonna take probably a good 4 to 6 weeks, try to get the lay of the land here. I'm primarily looking at Class B, which is like the regular van looking ones, and they build like a whole interior that you could probably technically live in. The other good thing is me and my business partner just started a new business with nutritional supplements, and we were talking about what a great idea it would be to have like a mobile office. To go meet with some of the clients. We're going to be dealing with a lot of medical clinics and so forth. So it'd be nice to just be able to pull up, have some of our products are refrigerated. We do like a liposomal glutathione, liposomal NAD, some of the latest anti-aging wellness products. So all these things have come together, and it looks like now might be the best time, if not the only time, for me to go ahead and take the plunge and check out this. I could do like a little van life thing with it, and like I said, it will come in handy for business. So for a lot of reasons, now is, like I said, the perfect time to maybe give that a shot. If not now, I probably won't do it. So this is just the first video, guys. We're going to go into the RV Expo here at the South Florida Fairgrounds and take a look at what they have for Class Bs, and I'll even look at a couple small Class Cs, or what they call B+. And see what they got there. Now, if you guys could help me out, and you guys that run across this video that are experienced with RVs, especially Class B and C, if you could just get down in the comments and help me out with any knowledge you have. There is so much to take in here, guys. It could really help expedite this for me. Let me know, especially if you have one, some of the pitfalls you've run across, things to look out for. I was watching a great channel. I think it's called the Van Caskies. I'm not sure. And they bought a Thor, I don't know, some kind of entry-level Thor, which looked beautiful, but they've had nothing but problems with that thing. So, obviously I want to try to avoid that. If I have to spend a little extra money to avoid something like that, I would be glad to do that. So, I don't want to make this intro too long. I'm going to head in and look at all the Class Bs, and I'll go back and show you maybe 4 or 5 that I thought might be good candidates. And we'll take it from there. All right, guys? But once again, if you run across this video and you have some experience, or you've been doing some homework yourself, looking into doing this type of thing, van life or whatever, let me know what you found out down in the comments section. I'd really appreciate it, because there's a lot to learn here, and I don't want to make any hasty decisions. All right, guys? I'll see you in a moment. I'm going to head in and we'll check out 4 or 5 Class Bs, maybe a Class C or 2 as well. All right, see you in a minute. All right, guys, so as you can see, here we are at the inside. The entrance was right by the Class B, luckily, as you can see right there. And looks like we have a plethora. Like I said, this is mainly put on by LaMesa RVs in Port St. Lucie, Florida. And looks like they have most of their inventory here. So I just want to give you a quick look at the floor, and let me go ahead and cruise around, and I will go ahead and pick 4 or 5 of my favorite candidates, and we'll do a full review on those guys. And like I said, add your 2 cents in the comments below, and let's get this figured out. All right, guys, I'm not going to assess this one. I just want to comment real quick. I'm not a big, I like obviously the Mercedes Sprinter vans. They have 4-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, however you want to look at it. But I'm not a fan of typically how they're laid out. Several of the manufacturing brands will take this chassis and all kind of have the same interior, which I typically do not like. It feels kind of claustrophobic because they put the 2 chairs behind here, which really tightens it up in here. They do have that hydraulic bed that comes down, as you can see here. So you got a lot of storage. I mean, for the guys gonna go off-road, off-grid all the time, you know, or like a surfer or something like that, I feel like this floor plan's pretty good. But certainly wouldn't be ideal for like a mobile office. I feel like it's a little tight in the floor plan. Like I said, I'm not giving this a full assessment with you guys. I just wanted to point out that I am not the biggest fan of this. I like the chassis, I just don't like what they do with it, mainly because it's not open. It's got these 2 like captain's chairs right behind the driver's seat, which kind of closes everything off. All right, guys, that's just my 2 cents on this particular chassis. You'll probably see quite a bit of it throughout the evaluation. Okay, guys, I have heard this name come up a few times in a positive way. I just don't get it, man. Like, I don't get some of these RV. I don't get some of these things in the RV world. Like here, this thing's at $150,000. I mean, it looks terrible. I think the interior is depressing, in my opinion. It doesn't help that they have stuff thrown all over the place in here. It's not set up really. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. I've heard this name Storyteller Overland a lot. I guess it's more of an off-road deal, but for 150 grand. Now here's the Storyteller Overland, what do they call this one? Beast mode, which is insane. I really like this. I mean, look at the difference, guys. Again, I don't like the 2 chairs right behind the driver's seat because it kind of tightens everything up. But the rest of this one is nice. I don't know if it's coming out on camera, but the finishes are really nice. But again, just too tight. I don't like this type of chassis, really, or setup, I should say, on the interior. But yeah, Storyteller Overlander. But again, you're talking about $250,000, guys. 224,737 for that. Like, I don't know. Anyway, I'll get back to you when I find something I do like. Right now I'm in a Midwest Designs Patriot, and I am with Chad. He is a representative here, or sales guy from LaMesa, as I said earlier, in Port St. Lucie, Florida. And he's going to give us a quick rundown of what I'm now leaning towards until we look at that Coachman I alluded to earlier. All right, guys, so Chad's getting ready to show us the Midwestern Designs Patriot here. I just wanted to let you see the outside real quick. And it's a good looking machine, I gotta be honest with you. And it's 24 feet, all-wheel drive. It's on the 3500 XD chassis. And like I said, unless that Coachman really blows my mind, it's a very similar design on the inside. I would definitely be looking to step up into something like this, because I just think the ones I've been looking at on YouTube, I don't think they're going to cut it for me in any capacity for what I need it for. So we got this, and then the Gretch would be a similar. I really don't want to go above 175, to be honest with you. I don't have to. All right, guys, so give me a minute, and then Chad's going to give us a little rundown on the inside of this thing, and we'll check it out. This is, like I said, Chad from LaMesa in Port St. Lucie, and he's going to start here on the front, and then we'll just pan to the back, and he'll give us all the major points here that we need to see about this particular unit.
How you guys doing? This is Chad. The Midwest Automotive MB2 is built on the Mercedes chassis, the 3500 chassis, and its upgraded chassis. So what that means is that we're on the 4-cylinder turbocharged engine, and we also have all the gadgets involved, the bigger screen, heated seats, automatic seats, passive cruise control, all the lane change assist, all that stuff. So that's a given on the Midwest Automotive on this chassis, and so it's a great chassis. Rides really well when you're on the 3500, and it's assisted with extra airbags and extra shocks. So this is a great drive down the road. As we move to the back, you start seeing that the fit and finish of this coach. Obviously, this is a little bit darker in the interior, but you have one of the refrigerators are bigger than most in the industry. You have closet space that's is not conducive to most of the places. Nice large bathroom. Firefly that's has all your controllers, so you can control all your lights, you can control your electrical system, turn on your generator from here, which is mounted underneath the chassis. It's a LP generator. It's a Cummins 2500, and all the bed in the back is automatic, so that lays down. It can be both a 2 twins or a queen size bed.
Can we get a quick demonstration of it laying down, or is
Absolutely.
that a big hassle?
Let's see here. Here. Oh.
All right, guys, there you go. I mean, probably good enough for what, a 6-footer? Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
You're 6'2".
I'm 6'2".
Can you lay down in there?
Yeah, I'll get in there and lay down.
All right, guys, I put these guys right on the spot for you. We go all the way. So he's a former professional baseball player, 6'2", big guy, looks like no problem.
No
so,
problem.
What else you got, Chad?
Well, you obviously have extra storage space back here. Nice wet bath.
Let's take a look at that.
Wet bath inside is larger than most in the industry. Shower curtains in here, but you're talking this is a porcelain toilet. You know, when you start getting into the higher end coaches, you get higher end features.
Right.
The interior is it's like a double thickness on the fiberglass that's in here. Real nice fit and finish for a wet bath for a van.
Right.
And, but it's super nice. You have a Dometic air conditioner, one of the best in the business. Super quiet. It'll get this whole coach super cold.
Will it?
Right away.
Even in the Florida heat?
Keep the temperature. Yes, absolutely.
That's super important down here, guys, in Florida, man. That's my biggest worry. All right, let's take a look at this cook. What do we have for like a cooktop and just a quick overview of the kitchen area here?
So most of the coaches have gone to a induction cooktop, which means that you're going to have a stainless steel top that's magnetized. You know, that basically as soon as it's not hot to the touch, but as soon as you put a pan that's stainless steel on there, it starts cooking right away. You have a hidden sink underneath here. Obviously, use this as more cutting space. But you know, when us vanners, you know, the guys that are doing the van life, most of our cooking's outside because that's where we want to be during the summertime. And I know that I carry an extra barbecue in my van, and I'm always outside I have a Blackstone grill, and so we do most of our stuff out there.
Sure.
But this is useful when you have some bad weather and you're in interior. It's nice to have something where you can.
Yeah, you got to have it.
You
for
can
sure.
cook your food.
What kind of storage we have up top there? Just real quick, let's give them a little look at that.
Nice storage all the way through.
Yeah.
You look at the cabinets. Again, the fit and finish in here is amazing. Everything is just, you know, solid.
Really is a lot better than what I've been looking at.
It's a nice coach. Midwest Automotive, you can't go wrong with it.
All right, so Chad, just for a quick second, talk about the generator versus battery thing we were just discussing.
So the options on most of these coaches is either a generator, and this particular coach is it's a 2500 Onan LP, so meaning it's running not off of gas, because this is a diesel coach. It's running off of LP power, so propane. And so you're going to get a quieter generator. It's going to power up this coach wherever if you pull off the side of the road here in Florida, you're driving down the Keys, and you can pull off the side of the road and enjoy a lunch in a cool coach. You can do that. Then the other part of most of the coaches now are adding lithium batteries. So you're going anywhere from 320 amp hours to 800 amp hours of lithium battery, which can power the ACs, and it depends on the system and on the coach. Some are 12 volt systems, some are 48 volt systems, and those matter because the power, the distribution of the power is different in both of those systems. So when you're going out looking at these, especially in the vans, make sure that you have a good power system in there.
Absolutely. All right, that's a good the good basic. I'm glad we got an overview of this one. This one's definitely in the running, guys. Do you have a Gretch that's comparable to this, say under 200,000, or no?
We have some Gretches that are comparable. They're probably a little bit more than this price point here.
Right.
This is well priced for what you're getting.
It really is.
Very similar. You'll get the Gretch will have similar layout, but the price point's going to be a little bit higher.
Any other brands that you carry that are similar to this? A little step up in fit and finish.
Pleasure Way, same way with the Pleasure Way is like this. They're made up in Saskatchewan, Canada.
Do you have one of those on the floor here?
We do.
Can we go take a look at that real quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, guys, I just wanted to give you something to compare at least anyway. So I'm really leaning towards this 24-foot style. And like I said, a little bit better fit and finish. It's not really that much more money, to be honest with you. So that's kind of a no-brainer. But he's going to show us one more unit that's very comparable to this. And I would say those two are probably my top earners at this point. All right, we'll move on to that second unit I was telling you about, right next to the previous Midwestern Design. Midwestern Design? Is that the name of it?
This is a Midwest Automotive.
Yeah, Midwest Automotive, my apologies. So right next to that one we just saw, here's a second version of that, which has the lighter, brighter interior. And I love this. It also has the lithium battery option, which I would probably lean towards. And it's got a little bit of like nice club lighting going on here. But it is a different vibe. I do like the brighter interiors in these van style, these Class B van style. But look how nice that is, guys. That's really kind of what I'm expecting and looking for, to be honest with you. But yeah, and this also does have the lithium. I just wanted to show you that. This is another version of that very same model. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, guys, so here's the Gretch version of what we just looked at, and you'll see it's very similar. This one has both the lithium and the all-wheel drive. And it's not really, it's an extra 50, 60 grand. It's not really in the running technically, but I wanted to give you an idea of how similar this is to the Midwest Automotive we just saw. So nice bright colors. This would be just like the second one inside. What would be some of the differences, Chad, between this and the one we just saw?
Well, the biggest difference is all these seats are super plush.
Yeah, I can see that from here.
They're like your nicest sofa. That's what you're sitting on.
Yeah.
Obviously, these both go down electronically. These go in pull together electronically. You can pull this one in separately, so you can have a wider sleeping base on this side, but still have an aisle to go to the bathroom. Or you can pull it in and make it looks like one king size bed in this one. They've made more space using the sides are all padded and insulated.
Like the Coachman almost.
Yeah, all your windows, all the shades in the windows are all automatic. They're all electronic. Sure. Same thing with the back. You can do a bug screen or a privacy screen on both the front and the back there. You see all the fit and finish with the cabinetry here. Yeah, you can't beat it. Really nice cabinetry. Yep. It's just super nice. Obviously, the price point is much higher. You're going from 160 to 250,000, and then all the electronics are very similar. They're all on there's a Firefly back here. There's a Firefly up front, up there. You're talking about the bathroom, and this is really nice. Oh yeah, it's different. Yeah, it's different. It's again a porcelain toilet. This material is a high-end fiberglass that they're using. They've done a super job in that, and you can definitely feel it's a little different. But I'll tell you what, very similar setup to that Midwest Automotive. You can't do, you're sticking the stuff on a Mercedes chassis. You can only do so much you can do in these. Right. And Mercedes limits to how you have to distribute the weight. They're very particular how they do it. So you're getting the same wheel. This is an all-wheel drive chassis. It's the 4-cylinder again, upgraded chassis. 3,500. What Gretch does that everybody else is doing also is they really put some really nice airbags in this, and they make the ride really spectacular. I'm sure, yeah.
Now, are you saying the suspension is much different in this than it would be in that?
It's their version. Everybody does their own take, you know. If you're, you know, but I know the Gretch does airbags. They do some extra springs and stuff like that. You ride this down the road, and it feels like a luxury vehicle going down the road.
All right, guys, I don't want to spend a lot of time on this one. I just wanted to give you an idea of the difference between this and the Midwest Automotive we just looked at, you know, because they are very similar when you step up into them. And now we're going to move on to the one other brand we're going to take a look at, and we'll see you there in just a minute. All right, guys, I don't know if this is going to make it to the video, but I'm just doing this for my own purposes. This is another Gretch. It's a little bit shorter, and I don't feel like you're giving up a whole lot. It has all the amenities. I feel like it's pretty good as far as that goes. It does have the all-wheel drive and the lithium, and that's $184. So that gets me right back into a price range that I'm happy with. So, and again, Chad, this is what model?
This is a Turismo.
This is a Turismo that we're looking at here. So we're back in the ball game maybe with Gretch here at that price point. All right, so we're going to move on to the one we keep trying to get to originally. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up part one of the trip to the South Florida Fairgrounds. I had to break it up into two parts. When I got to editing, it was just like 40 minutes long, which is obviously too long for one video. So part one here was Gretch and Midwestern automotive designs. And in part two, it's going to be strictly about Pleasureway. I didn't want to cut any of that out because we interviewed Marshall, who was a rep for Pleasureway, and he was just a treasure chest of knowledge about Class Bs in general. But what he feels separates Pleasureway from the rest of the crowd as far as what they have to offer. So didn't want to cut any of that out, guys. I thought you might find some of that interesting. So that's it, guys. Here's part one. Part two is coming up at the end of the week, so get subscribed if you find these videos helpful to you in any way, or just enjoyable to watch. Yeah, get subscribed, and we got plenty more on the way. Part three of the series will be a trip I already took to LaMesa, where we start to pull all this information together, take a second look at a few of the options that we feel are the winners, and start to make some decisions. All right, guys, so we'll catch you on the next one. Part two is coming up soon.